In this video, I'm going to show you what are your options for hosting your online course content. And we are starting right after this short break. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Tahir, and if this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video on this channel every Tuesday and Friday. I make videos about online teaching tools and some other technology tools available for students and teachers. And recently I made a video about creating online courses. What skills do you need? What type of contents you should create? And what are some of the software which you can use to create online courses? And there was a fourth component to this discussion, which was what are your hosting options for hosting your online course content? You have some videos, some PDFs, and some other files. So where to host these files? Now, there are 4 types of websites where you can host your online course contents. And we are going to discuss these 4 in this video. But first you should understand the difference between these 4. The first one is marketplaces. And marketplaces are those websites where you put all your videos, your PDFs, your other resources in the form of a course. You write down some description of the course and then you set a sales value. And then those websites market your course to their audience. And when the sales happen, you get a percentage of that. So there are 2 largest marketplaces. One is Udemy and one is Skillshare. Both have slightly different model. On Udemy, when somebody buys a course, you get a percentage of that. On Skillshare, when someone watches your course, you get paid based on the number of minutes watched, and the rate is normally 4 to 5 cents per minute. Now let's talk about pros and cons of this type of websites. Now, for example, on Udemy, the benefit is that you don't have to advertise your course and Udemy will sell your course. It could be after 1 month, it could be after a few hours, but a sale will happen one day. But the biggest problem is that you will get maybe $4 or $5. Even you put the price of your course for $200, but the money which you will actually get is $4, $5, something like that. At one point of time, I got a money for my course which was around $1, and I wrote to them that you mentioned on your website that you will never sell my course less than $9.90 or something. How come I got just $1? And then I got a reply that this currency conversion, this tax, that tax. But ultimately I got just $1. So very bad for course creators, because course creation is a hard work and you don't deserve $1. So it's not a good choice. But if you are starting up, you should join Udemy. Why? Because there is one thing in Udemy which will benefit you, and that thing is social proof. After some times, you will get some students, you will get some reviews, and once you get 100, 150 reviews, that is a good number, because now it will show to other people that you have 100 and 200 reviews from various students and you are a good teacher. So for social proof and for selling your courses, ultimately these are the 2 pros. And the cons is that very cheap. And the second problem with Udemy is that when your course is presented to other students with 100 other courses, chances of a sale of your course are very limited, because there is one course who has 60,000 students, 500 reviews, and then there is your course who has 0 students, 0 reviews. Who will buy your course? Bad news for you. So think about this. Now let's talk about Skillshare. On Skillshare, you get paid based on number of minutes watched. But the problem is that they were not consistent with how much you get per minute. I started around 6 cent or 7 cent, around that figure. But then it started to drop 5, 4, 3, 2. And when it reached 2, then they tried to explain something that they were advertising, they were trying to get more students and these kind of things. But ultimately, from 6 cent per minute to 2 cent per minute, that was a big drop. So when the company spends on advertisements, They offer 2-month free memberships. So based on these factors, sometimes your income can drop significantly, although your students are increasing, your number of minutes watched are increasing. So this is an issue with Skillshare. But as a whole, Skillshare is much better than Udemy. Because there is another problem with Udemy which is more serious, that Udemy prefers students over teachers. They will not listen to you. Once I had a bestseller course, and then suddenly one person asked me to give him the ability to download the videos. I refused because I don't want my course content to be downloaded. So then what happens? He put a very bad review of my course and my course was removed from bestseller. I talked to Udemy, I sent them 2 or 3 emails, but they refused to remove his rating. So Udemy is only designed for students. It's a student-centered website. For students it is good because they can get a very good course dirt cheap. For creators it's a big no-no. I am still on Udemy and the only reason I am there is because of this social proof. But probably one day I would have to remove my courses from Udemy. Now these are one type of websites. Now let's talk about the second type. The second type are the third-party websites where you host your courses, you put all your resources on the website, but you have to advertise for the sale. And these websites, and there are many websites, Teachable, Thinkific, Podia, Kajabi, these are the 4 I think major players, but there are many others. I have tried Thinkific and I left because I could not even give my images a good look. I could not even set the images, the proportions and the look and feel of my course. I talked to them and unfortunately they could not do anything about that. Then I tried Teachable because when you are starting you don't have much funds to pay them per month. So I asked them to allow me to put some Facebook pixel in my course so that I could advertise on Facebook to get some sale, but they refused. They say no, in the free plan, sorry. So I felt that they want to make money from me before I make some money from my courses. So therefore I left Teachable. Then I went to Podia and I looked at their website and they say that they allow Facebook pixel in a paid plan which was $39 US per month. And because in Podia there were some other features I was interested in, so I thought that instead of paying $29 to Teachable, because Teachable looks really ugly, so I thought Podia might be a better option. So I went to Podia, I started paying $39. They allowed me to put the Facebook pixel, but by that time my knowledge about Facebook was increased and my impression was that Facebook ads are not for me. I did not like Facebook advertisement. And by that time, I was determined to advertise in Google AdWords. So I created a Google AdWords account and everything. I set up my campaign and then I looked at my Podia website and that was my second month. So when I looked there, I was unable to put my conversion tracking code in Podia. I was again stuck. I asked them to allow me to put my conversion tracking code. It's just a code. Just put on your website and I will be able to track my Google AdWords campaign. But they said that you have to upgrade. Instead of $39 US, now I had to pay maybe I think 79 or 80 US, whatever was their next plan. That was too expensive for me. So again, they were trying to make money from me before I was able to make something. So therefore, this is the biggest problem with these websites. They try to make money before you make money. So therefore, I decided to move from these websites. Now the third type is that you host your courses on your own. And the biggest problem is hosting videos because videos takes a lot of space, storage space, and also the bandwidth. And for self-hosting, there are few options again. Either you can have a website where you host your videos, get a very good hosting plan from any of the big hosting platforms, get a good bandwidth and host your videos on your website. But then if you are hosting your videos on your own website, then this is not the only problem, because now you have to take care of many other things: privacy, your terms and conditions, security of your websites, security of your customers, how to handle payments. Now you have to install various plugins. For example, I am using WordPress on my website, then I have to install LearnDash or some other Stripe plugin. So I have to pay for each and every component separately. Maybe $60, $70 for hosting, $70 for Stripe plugin, $70 for LearnDash. Whatever are the rates. I'm not saying these are the rates, but whatever. So I have to pay a lot of things. I have to take care of security, privacy, and all these on my own website. So this is again a very difficult option. It will take a lot of time and energy. If you give your credentials to someone else, your contents to someone else, if you want to take that risk, you can do that. But for me, it was a lot of work, and I was not willing to go on this route. The second self-hosting option is YouTube. You can host all your video contents on YouTube as private videos or unlisted videos, and then you can enroll your students into your course and send them YouTube video links. YouTube is very good, but when a video ends, there is a very ugly branding by YouTube. It shows you suggested videos, and even if you remove the suggested videos somehow by using some coding, you can remove that. Then there are YouTube logos, and YouTube logo doesn't look good in a professional course. You don't want your students to see at YouTube logo. So YouTube is also not a good option for hosting professional courses. The other self-hosting option is that you host your videos on Vimeo, and Vimeo video player is beautiful. You have to pay for that, but it looks beautiful. It also allows you to customize your courses, and that is a good option. So currently I am hosting my video contents on Vimeo, but this is my own choice. I am not recommending you any of these, because I am not aware of what are the problems with the Vimeo now, because I have just recently uploaded my contents on Vimeo. And how I sell courses, I sell on another website which is called MemberVault, and I also joined MemberVault recently. So I cannot comment because I am feeling some problems on MemberVault as well, which I will maybe discuss later on. But this is my current solution, that I am hosting my videos on Vimeo, and my front end where the sale happens is MemberVault. MemberVault best suits for those who want to host their videos separately on some platform. Vimeo is the cheap solution. Vitsia is a very expensive solution. So this was my own journey which I shared with you, how I moved from one place to another with all my course contents, and whether I am happy with my current solution or not. I am not in a position to say anything because I have just started this during the last 2-week period. I have to check. I have still not uploaded all my courses there. I am realizing there are some issues with MemberVault, but this might be because I don't know how to use this platform. So when I will learn about this platform, I will make a separate video. So this is my current review of all of the hosting options for online course creators. So I hope that you will learn something from my experience. I am not recommending any of these platforms at all. I am just informing you how I feel about these platforms. So this is just my personal opinion. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.